feel like it seems that everyone else has their life all figured out and that they have their houses all clean and their lives all organized and it just looks so perfect? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So we are in the last chapter of Rising Strong by Brené Brown, and I'm really sad that it's coming to a close because I have learned so much and gleaned so much and been so inspired by this book. Welcome, my name is Crystal Payne and I am the founder of MoneySavingMom.com, and we are going through Rising Strong by Brené Brown. We've actually been in it for 3 weeks. I thought it would take 1 week and there was just so much that I wanted to share, and so we've been in it for 3 weeks and it is so good. Will I be doing another book after this? I think I'm going to do Just Show Up. I'm reading that this week and learning so much from it that I think I'm going to do Just Show Up. I will be posting on MoneySavingMom.com and on Instagram and maybe doing a little scope about that to let you know. Hopefully by today I was going to have decided what our next book was, so I will let you know. Okay, so this is from the last chapter, and she's talking about how it's easy to look at perfectly edited pictures on social media and make up stories. Oh, you're funny, Mandy. She said, with social media, it's easy for children and adults to look at all the perfectly edited pictures on Facebook and Twitter and make up stories about how glorious everyone else's life is and how much our mundane existence sucks. Sometimes we've asked Ellen, that's her daughter, what are you making up about these pictures? And we might hear, every single person I know is out having a blast tonight while I'm home drowning in chemistry homework. More often than not, by the time we're done with our rumble, that's the unpacking of the stories that we're telling, we've learned that her closest friends are also at home studying. And even though she had invitations to go out, she chose to stay at home because she really wants to do well on her exam. That's a big difference. And I've been thinking about this. We can look at social media and we can think, oh my goodness, everyone else, either they have it all together or they're getting so many great opportunities, or how come they have so many great friends, and how come their marriage is so amazing, and how come their kids are so obedient, and how come everything seems to be going so well for them. But if you could be a fly on the wall of any of those houses, I can tell you for certain that there are hard things. There are hard things that you would not want. There are hard struggles. There are worries. There are burdens. There are cares. Every single person is struggling in some way with something. Every single person has burdens that they are carrying. And you wouldn't want those burdens. You have enough on your plate. And so I want to challenge you, when you see those pictures, or when you see that mom who shows up at your mom's group and her kids all have their hair fixed and she looks so put together, and you start telling yourself stories about that you're a failure, that you can't get it together, remind yourself that you're making up stories. You're making up stories that aren't true. That doesn't mean that we need to look, and if we see some beautiful picture from someone, we need to think, well, I'm sure they're such a loser in some way. No, you just need to think about what kinds of stories are you telling yourself? What kinds of stories are you making up about those pictures? And how are you allowing comparison to kill your joy? Because it's well been said, comparison is always, always the thief of joy. So today I'm going to challenge you and challenge myself that let's not make up stories about what we see. Let's camp on what we know to be true, and let's rejoice in others' abilities and maybe that their house is cleaner than us, and let's be inspired by them. But let's not let that discourage and demoralize us. Because we all have gifts and talents, we all have abilities, we all have areas in our life that if we were to show them on social media, other people would be super impressed. We all have it. We all have highlight reels, but we also all have the behind the scenes things that are struggles and hard. So remember this when you're tempted to be discouraged. Don't make up those stories. Remind yourself of the truth. And just really rest in the fact that you are enough. Exactly as you are, exactly for who you are. So do the next thing, do it with joy, and don't let comparison kill that joy. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.